If you've been here for a while, you know RiNo is one of the hottest neighborhoods in the city. It's also the home of a monthly art series, Second Saturdays.
And this month, the RiNo Art District is rolling out a new collaboration between Denver artist Casey Kawaguchi and Japanese artist Takuma Fujiwara. It's part of the ongoing Sister Cities relationship between Denver and Takayama, Japan.
There will also be a new exhibition at the Truss House Gallery. We are joined this afternoon by the artist, Jasmine McGlade. Your exhibition called Hidden Layers. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure, thank you so much for having me. So I am both a filmmaker and visual artist, and I really, the last couple of years, have been thinking so much more about following my joy and just, I think all of us after COVID and just hard times and wanting to really focus on painting. And so it's highlighting that aspect of my career, and it's exploring different areas of identity from the adult self, the child, the physical body, and just different aspects of myself as well, and spirit. And so it's bringing together many different styles, but really rooted in identity and excavation.
I love that because I feel like so many people can relate, especially post-COVID. You had described on Instagram your show as personal, fun, and weird, which seems like many different layers. So
Yes.
How does that apply to your personality, your work?
I think being very free with my art, and I sign all of my paintings Dagu, which is a name I gave myself as a child. I didn't know how to say Jasmine, so I said Dagu Min. And that really speaks to that aspect of it, of just allowing, childlike exploration and valuing. It's just so critical to me to be authentic as an artist in anything I do. And so as you are, when you're an adult, it's harder and harder to just be free and block out, just preserve that artistic integrity. And so allowing myself, particularly for this show, which I created a significant portion of just for this exhibition, allowing myself to set aside, as much as I could, thoughts of expectations or, and being cohesive in terms of the visual style, but, and different, aspects of that, but allowing myself to really just be a child again.
I just caught a glimpse of her pieces. They're incredible.
Oh, thank you.
So edgy and cool, like, oh my gosh,
so.
showstopper.
And you said you're, peeling back the layers, and I think as, you get to know artists, you realize just how multifaceted they are and how many layers there truly are. Your background's pretty impressive.
Yes,
So we did
is.
want to mention champion fencer, filmmaker, artist. You found some pretty incredible success just across so many fields. That's inspiring. Like, talk to our viewers. How have you been able to find that success? By staying true to yourself too, because that's a huge part of it.
I mean, certainly you cannot do any of that alone. So incredible support from my family and friends and people in my life, that goes without saying. And another aspect that ties it all together is I have an installation at this exhibit where I invite everyone to come. I made these seeds, and it's a dream garden, and I invite you to plant a dream, and then it's like a community dreaming together, and
it's emotional.
It represents I believe deeply that it all starts with a dream and believing yourself and working harder than anybody you know. And so, I'm an athlete, I'm an artist. I've tried years of my life just doing one or the other, but it's really I'm both. And so I'm so grateful that I'm at a time in my life where all the expressions of me are coming out and I'm pursuing them. And I just really think that it's you have to make a lot of sacrifices if you have big dreams, but it's worth it to me. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I've been inspired by other people, and I hope other people will be inspired at any age to pursue what you want to pursue. And also, a lot of my painting is, not rigidly putting myself in a box of I'm just a filmmaker. Going back to my roots, I'm a multidisciplinary artist, and there's a lot of things that I enjoy, and I want to go far with them, and just allowing yourself to believe that you can do it and ask for help when you need help is a hard thing to do, but important.
It is. No, especially when it comes to creativity and art, right? The collaboration of it all. But you don't put yourself in a box because you're also a director. You're also a writer. I don't think our audience knows that you were an executive producer on the Academy Award-winning film La La Land. That is unbelievable, and what an artistic film that is as well. So when you look at everything that you've done, it's all creative-based. How does that all fit in your life?
Yeah. I'm just driven by passion, but I'm also a very spiritual person, and I feel like I try and listen to my instincts more than anything. But they all inform, each thing informs the other. And I feel very strongly about projects that are about women and brazen women. And a lot of my work is sort of feminist in nature, but it's just, some of my earlier things that I was producing, it was largely because I believed in a person and their talent. And so, each juncture of life, I just keep trying to make the next most authentic choice, whatever's in front of me, and I'm just driven by passion.
I love that. I'm totally inspired,
Me
right?
too.
Because it's so easy to be good at like one thing and, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. But there's so much more you want to share of yourself, and you seem to truly have mastered that. And hopefully everybody can come out and see her work tomorrow at the Trust House Gallery in RiNo. Jasmine McGlade, thank you for sharing
Thank you so
with
much
us
for having
today.
me. I
This is
really
awesome.
appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Truly. We'll be right back.